to the show. We're doing Libra right now, and this is about the week. The week for Libra. I know I'm real late, but still gotta get it done. So we're picking up the energy for the Libras. Libras, you could possibly know that something is about to happen, like the devil about to pop up or whatever. Like they finna just try to storm you because they want you to lose a court case or something like that, Libra. But you are justice, so I don't know how to expect that to happen. Or somebody is about to pop up because they lost a court case. They could be in devil energy. It could be a cancer. You should expect a phone call from these people because they could be trying to flee from the law. Somebody could consider themselves a king. Their last name could be King. They could be like an authority figure that is going to be pointing out somebody's mistakes, your mistakes, just to make them look good. So you could be dealing with somebody that's going to be doing that, and you're in this king energy, but they're going to be wrong. They're going to be saying a mistake because they don't have all the facts. And only do what feels right to you, Libra. You know that already. You're justice, so you already know that. Yeah, fuck love. So if this is about love, fuck it. Can I get your phone number? We need to talk about something important. So somebody expect a phone call. Yeah, so somebody want to talk to you about something important. Libra. Okay, so what's Libra's stream of week energy? I know these cards don't feel like they all that. They feel loose. You know, like you could be missing one card. I promise you'll know. Holding cards. Sorry, Libra. Justice. You might be looking for things or trying to get things in order so things can run smoothly. I mean, this is what you need to do. Get organized. Are you know, for your hectic week or whatever. You needed to be organized for this week that was coming ahead of you. You still did your thing though. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Excuse me. So Libra justice. I'm used to take Libra energy. The sun. So yeah, you the justice. So things are being shown. Things are being, illuminated. Like you're in the landfill. Yeah, when it comes to the death, closing out cycles. Because things are going to change in your favor, even though, like, you might have felt like you was in the battle with this court case for this week, but don't run. Okay, it's something dealing with a courtship, so coming together with somebody, Aries, for April. Yeah, main male. So you came into a courtship with a main male, Libra, and they was expecting for things to be shown in court when it came to this courtship, but somebody only stood in the field and took pictures. They didn't see anything. They don't know what the pictures came out. Somebody is expecting for this main male in this courtship to work together. So somebody did want to tell you something. So they're expecting for these people to work together, or turn their back and work with this main male in his courtship. And now they're taking pictures of this. They're taking pictures of this. Yeah, with his family. So this main male got into a courtship, and now they was expecting to work with this family in this family room together to expose something. Yeah, a wealthy man. Why would I say a wealthier man? So they both got money. Yeah, something happened at the courthouse and somebody got locked up. And they're gonna be in there. They've been in there since 23 and they get out in 29. Or they can be expecting to go to jail, prison for the courthouse. Whoever they held in high honor had a message, but they didn't give it to them because they wasn't feeling good. Matter of fact, somebody passed away. They died from sickness, and they didn't get a chance to give them the message. They didn't get a chance to get on the concern about this great fortune, 3326. But somebody's on the way to put in the work because this person that's official is now left out in the cold because they got the message that this mature woman changed something gave this child to the community. Okay, wait. Somebody's getting a message about property when it comes to this mature woman. They got this child in out of the community, so that'd be like foster care, yeah, because the house right here. So yeah, so took them out of one community and put them in another one because the lover was trying to get unexpected income. Libra. In a distant horizon, you're gonna find out about a false person. So in August, maybe August, right after the portal closed, 8/8. After the portal closed, 8/8. Why I said it like that? Then 8/9. So the day after, you're gonna find out about this male female Libra, this your justice, that was in a marriage with a thief that wanted you in despair. So they changed the pathway. They made sure that this man thought about you. This man thought about you getting something wealth and being a privileged lady. They said they wanted to take you to court. So here it goes, a gift from a mature man. 5. 8, 5. 58. So somebody probably did lose a court case, but it's not you. You justice. It's not you. It's the other people. Yeah, the ones that wanted to leave you out in property when you was 37, they left you out in the cold. 20, 37. It could be significant. Something about a house, the property. They left you out in the cold. But this is what's being shown. Like everybody's seeing this now because this is the overall energy of the week. They was expecting to work with a wealthy man, but they became in property. They got put in property. So something happened. Left out in the cold. Okay, Libra energy. Yeah, somebody's job. They want to apologize about this. They want to apologize. They're telling this person that they're sorry about something they did at the job. They worked with somebody to get a win. They knew that it was going to be shown. They had picture proof. Libra. Yeah, you live and you learn when you're in a marriage, when you're in a commitment. You live and you learn when you're in a commitment that is for one. They want to apologize because they feel like they lost their friend. They want to give you a gift because justice is here because of evidence. And that's true. These friends reserved a death, an ending that's why they put you in a commitment. They was mad that you took an adventure to learn how to do magic. So you gained from this bribe, but they still stole an idea that's giving them a nightmare because they thought they was a sweetheart. They was gonna have sweet dreams and care for their kids, but they collaborated with somebody that was dead. That was their coach. So now they promised for them to challenge and sue there's people that indulge in puppeting you and having a wild imagination about some good news and then taking it away. So yeah, they scared. They scared because they lied on the Most High. They scared because they don't know what's gonna happen because they trying to compromise why they did a curse, and they said the curse stopped the fate, and now they in prison. So they prayed. Somebody was praying for this third party to get caught right on time so they can get their blessings and the Most High hurt them. So you can be calm. This person that's homeless, they stressed out because they know that it was luck, but y'all was apart. So they can relax or you can relax because you're saving your stubbornness for somebody that's ill, weakness, disease. And if you get in an accident, they want to pray. They wish that you get into an accident, but everything's gonna be okay because when you was disappointed behind this supernatural shit that they was trying to make you be self-love. You hesitated right at the right time with a conflict. So your married making gave you an alliance in this ethos. Now they feel overloaded, this family, because they pride. They was wearing a mask, and this lover, these old people, this old couple that lived together, this grandma and grandpa that you probably had to go out with, they was ready to have a strategy to put you in a trap. They remember all this because a natural disaster caused the bully to have a daydream and to get a goal. So a national disaster that was supposed to happen brought out justice. But on the whole journey, they just dropping shit. That's why they expected you to work with this in this courtship with this main male. So you work with this main male. It's probably you work with them, but you wanted a wealthy man, so you wanted your boss. You didn't want your manager. You wanted the head honcho. So since you ain't want to fuck the cousins or something like that, I don't know. They left in poverty, but this friendship now is being shown how they had you separated. That's how you lost your court case. Libra. Why would I say Gemini? Libra. Expect a phone call, cause maybe it's from somebody jail, but you say fuck love. You ain't worrying about nobody. Yeah. They need your help though, just like you need their help too. They begging you. They want to apologize because their occupation landed them where they at, and they can't blame you for that. They know that. Yeah, somebody's name could be Amy. They are in the public eye. Why you think this is funny must be high, so somebody might like to smoke. And I was just thinking about Amy Winehouse, like, gotta go to rehab. They say, justice. Looking you up on the internet. They wanna know who you are now. She don't trust you at all because you be around her dude, but you buy dope. I guess I don't know, but you're not doing that no more. There ain't no evidence of that. So tell them to stop calling it just for sex. That's what you tell your dude. We work together. That's it. They say cost to ask for money, and they call and ask for money. So no, we don't. Why would we want that? Scorpio energy. Why would I say Scorpio energy? I meant to say Libra energy. Damn. Libra energy. Give me something for Libra collective energy for their week. Yeah, somebody finna hook up. They gonna try to hook up with this wealthy man because they say that's their soulmate. So they wanted to hook up with their soulmate, and they wasn't expecting them to work together. When it came to this family member that was in the courtship with his main male that was left in poverty, they left him 30 seconds. Libra. And here's a message for Libra. Yeah, this player. The soulmate that they hooked up with turned out to be their player. Turned out to be a player. And you got to read between the lines because something unexpected happened with this evidence. That something about social media and a wedding. So a wedding was on social media, and that's how somebody found out that this person was a player. They wasn't expecting that to happen. Yeah, they proposed to this person at work or something like that. Libra. Yeah, somebody was feared of a proposal and a wedding, but it all got broadcast on social media. But everybody know that these people fight. So a spiritual awakening is at a crossroads. They need to change. They need to change this family dynamic because new love can come in. Yeah, somebody thought it was a fated meaning, but yeah, they just wanted to give you anxiety in your home. Because they was a snake. They already knew about you. They knew about you, Libra. They wanted to have you in your feelings, listening to music. You see how them cards spread it out like that. Like this is like leading up to something. Leading up to something. Or it had to be thrown. It was just thrown. It was scattered. Yeah, the romantic feelings is because of the music that you listen to. But now that you're spiritually awoke, you can see what's going on. You looking at your phone with your glasses on about this family, finding out about a family. Yeah, it was a mystery they didn't want you to know. So we went on a date, and it was an attraction at first sight. But now you're single because this relationship they was faking. Only when they get drunk. So in divine timing, these friends, they got a secret crush. They thought the grass is greener. So they rolled the dice. Now somebody finna text message you, but they finna end their heartbreak because somebody finna get ghosted, an ex-lover. what legal matters. They trying to come back, but they ain't got no money. So the truth is that y'all finna break up because somebody like the party and they regret this divine intervention with this third party that they travel to when they seen the sign they could have a BMW. Somebody want unfinished business because they healing. They need to surrender these addictions because their intuition is telling them that a storm is coming. They telling them that the storm is coming. So if somebody's getting married on social media, that's beautiful, but it's gonna rain. Y'all getting married at where they proposed that at a beach. That's your soulmate. Y'all hooked up and fell in love, but now somebody's single. They want to give you a gift marriage. Somebody's scared to get married. They scared to get married because they said the only way you win is if you live and learn. You got to take some losses in order to get this gift of marriage. So your job, whatever job you had, profession you had, they apologize because they seen that you was winning. So they live and they learn because they lost a commitment that was a gift. Wow. Let's say you are connected. Has a habit that they can't shake. See, they have a habit they can't shake. Ghosted you because they was in a relationship. See, that's the lie. Libra, justice. Rain turned into hell. Oh damn. So it was a storm coming for real. Accident that happened at work. See, it was an accident that happened at work. An accident that happened at work. An accident that happened at work. And that's what involving the wealthy man and the man either that could have been in a courtship. They was expecting to be in a courtship to work together in this family room. They didn't. Yeah, somebody moved in silence when it came to their family because they was trying to have a romantic love affair at work, and now it's coming out. Yeah, they really didn't want to get married. Yeah, because somebody was creeping with a karmic friend, so they finna find out that they was fucking their friend. So it could have been two homeboys. Libra. Yeah, because they was always partying. And they ain't had no facts about this person that was a wolf in sheep's clothing as the boss daddy. They didn't know nothing about this boss daddy. They was hunted. Yeah, they was hunted. Because they was always fishing for comments, so they was always checking something. They was asking questions. And they found out somebody was a spiritual hater around Halloween because they got rejected. And they called child services on you, Libra. So they made an offer to somebody that moved in silence that was a wolf in sheep's clothing. They didn't even know it was an investigator. Coffee cup readings, yeah, a groupie. They might meet up at the coffee shop. Yeah, they got bad karma because it's the same shit every day. And now they dodging bullets because of somebody creativity. So they knew how to do something different. They didn't do the same shit every day. They learned how to start doing different stuff. And then now they couldn't find them. Now they was like, well, where they at? Oh, well, they know that they can always come to you, but no, you're not there. You don't have to park your car across the street. You don't have to do none of that shit. You just motherfucking show up and show out. Yeah, you just find out that they made an offer to somebody in your family with wolf in sheep's clothing, Libra. Yeah, and now it's about to be a girl fight because somebody finna be winning. They finna have knock a bitch out. They gonna have to have a knock a bitch out there, I guess. Okay, so let's see. What else can we post for Libras? Shouts out Libras. Yeah, 9 of Wands. I just see Empress. And the 4 of Swords. She let you see how she turned on the back of the wealthy man. Y'all ain't see it. It was like that though. Y'all seen it, right? So it was the Empress and the wealthy man. So he got a wife at home, right? That don't even know about this. They need to rest. They resting up. But at work, they don't give a fuck. At work, they independent. At work, they standing for what they believe in. They gonna fight to the end. See how the Sun and the 9 of Wands. 19 and 9. 919 could be significant. Libra. Libra. Energy collective for their week. Yeah, they finna be backstabbed because they know about them juggling two women, giving money to two women. Libra. Yeah, somebody was independent when it came to this doing this backstabbing. Yeah, because they had some information coming in about somebody telling them fuck it about a death. It's like Scorpio, Libra. Somebody said they don't care. Some information is coming in about why somebody need to get some rest because it's over with. They're closing out cycles. They already know this. They seen it in the future. They heard it, and that's why they're scared of you because they know that it's gonna be a heartbreak. It's gonna turn into a heartbreak because of what they was holding on to when it came to how they was getting money. Yeah, and doing drugs. Libra, magician, doing magic, doing all kind of stuff. Yeah, the Six of Cups. They miss you. They miss this old friend. They crying over this King of Cups. And this King of Wands. This King of Wands is crying over this King of Cups energy because they do cope together. They don't have a plug. The Hangman, the Queen of Cups. There they go right there. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups together. So boom. But somebody could be like a stripper or waitress or something like that. They gotta use their body to get what they want. They could be online. They could play games. They could be at a casino. Somebody got to be titties. Somebody is missing this person, but they're doing drugs and they're in their head. They're stuck in their head. They're stuck in their head about what? Being free from their bullshit. And that's why they know that this loss gave them a gift of marriage and commitment. They had to do the work first. Yeah, they had to trouble thing. They had to sit back and be in this community and be happy. In this community, resting, not doing it, and just being in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talk to people, they do stuff, but they gotta be in the community. Yeah, they was trying to put them in poverty. They was trying to work till they started, they was drinking. They say they always drinking, but they started being king energy and all across the board. So, and Queen of Cups, can't forget her. So they can't even be mad. Thank you, Spirit, we love that. Okay, give me some more. Libra, energy, thank you, Spirit, thank you so much. I really love recognition. So the divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. So just give it to him. He got you, yes, because it is about to be some challenges when it comes to this family circle. But don't worry about it. You just know that the Most High got you. And you don't love it. 2257. What else, Spirit? Can you get more for Libra? Thank you. Okay, so openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships so you can get your husband, because you need to set boundaries, because these people is trying to throw you off. When it comes to a marriage, you already spiritually woke that you trust and respect your emotions, so they not gonna be trying to be intense and breaking shit on because you're held in high honor. You can telepathically speak to these people and they embrace you, or you embrace them or something. It's just an illusion that they got a surprise, that they got a feeling that you're remarkable, and they want to give you a heart. They want your heart. They want your heart. They ain't trying to avoid nothing. Okay, what's the theme for Libras this week? Closing message for Libras. What do they need to know? What do they need to take away from this message? How do they need to close out? That's a lot. It say plead not guilty. And that's the first card that came out on my court case. That's too many though. So give me one more. Libra energy. Stay in your own lane, yeah. And nurture yourself. So do your self-care. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't pay attention to shit. Nourish yourself. I say nurture, nourish yourself too. So boom. Just chill. Don't be perfect. Just do whatever you gotta do. So that's what I have for you, Libras. I hope y'all had a wonderful week, and I hope that you could change some of this stuff around. But it seems like it's supposed to come out. You are the special occasion. So you showed up when you needed to. 9 of Wands. The sun, you just like the sunflower, you rise. So do you, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you, Libras.